Okay, so here's my review for Superman 3. The first one was phenomenal, the second one was great, and how do we keep up the good work here? I know, let's put Richard Pryor in the movie and let's have him being forced to make this big supercomputer while their attempt to kill Superman goes south. Instead of this kryptonite killing him, it turns him into a big asshole. And let's throw Lana Lang in the mix since Margaret Kidder is having some issues with us or whatever. Let's throw that in here. Let's make her a potential love interest instead. Like that is gonna be one awesome movie. That's gonna be the best Superman movie ever. Not like what the hell? Like oh my gosh, I'm gonna roast this movie like so bad. I'm like oh my gosh. I mean like having Richard Pryor in this kind of movie is a very dangerous move. And granted, the results spoke for itself. I mean, like a lot of people, were like not happy with this movie. It was like a big clustered fuck. It was probably the first clustered fuck of the franchise, and and Christopher Reeve thought this would be a proper send off for Superman. Like, okay, like he would be done after this. I mean, like, what? You want to? I mean, like, you would want the franchise to end with a bang. Not let it stumble. Like, go, like, let this be the worst one of them all. Like, avoid Superman 3 at all cost. And when when they expose Superman with the kryptonite, and it turns out it's not killing him, but it's affecting him mentally. It's like, it's making him, care less and less about his principles, his code of honor. It's like he doesn't care about being a hero anymore. Like he just doesn't give a fuck. I mean, he's not going on a killing spree, but he's being a real jerk. Like I'm gonna fuck up, I'm gonna fuck up the Olympics. I'm gonna go over to the Leaning Tower of Pisa. I'm gonna lean it straight, and I'm gonna make it stand straight instead of it tilting, leaning over. Like, oh yeah, I mean, I'm one evil motherfucker. Like, what? I mean, like, and then he's in the bar flicking peanuts at at the mirror and shit, and he looks all drunk. But we know that's not the alcohol affecting him. The alcohol does not affect him. I mean, that's the kryptonite doing that. I mean, it's making him all like act all weary and douchebaggery, and he fucks the villain's girlfriend on top of that, and she talks him into oh yeah, this boat's going where it's not supposed to. Make it leak of oil. Don't let the boat go there. Like in the fuck. And I mean the best part about this movie is when he does turn bad. I guess if you want to call it bad, when he turns into a jerk. I mean that's the best part about the movie, and Christopher Reeve's performance was excellent. How he goes from being this Boy Scout to being this real jerk you don't want to be around, and the kind of guy you don't want to piss off. And um, like through that part of the movie, that's when I'm like, yeah, okay, this is good. And then when this jerk Superman is fighting, the Superman, our Superman that we know, but he's Clark Kent, and that's I mean it's really weird how he's acting like he has no chance of defeating him. He's letting his evil self beat the shit out of him like throughout this fight. And I'm like, come on, dude, fight back! Like what the fuck? And like and something my mom told me like as I was little and I was watching this, she's saying this is not really happening. This is happening in his mind right now. He is fighting inside his mind. This is like a mental, emotional battle right here. And by the end of that sequence, when he's choking him and stuff and he disappears, I mean that does confirm that this is all happening in his head right now. But now that I'm older, it makes a lot more sense. And I thought that was done really well. Now it's back to the clustered fuck of the movie. Like after that, I mean, the supercomputer thing was pretty cool too. But I heard that they were originally going to go with having Brainiac as the villain in this movie. That would have been a wiser move. I would have chose that over Richard Pryor being in this movie any day, hands down. I mean, that's almost like putting that's almost like putting Kevin Hart in a Batman movie or in a Superman movie. I mean, like, does that? You know how off that would be? You know how really off that would be? Like, that shows lack of faith and, and lack of respect into, in the work that you're trying to do. I mean, seriously. It's like, you're thinking that a lot of people are going to enjoy the movie. I mean, I'm sure some people do, but a lot of people were not happy. This is like the first clustered fuck of the franchise. I'm like, oh my gosh. And, I mean, it had moments that I did like, and I'm okay with it being a bad movie now. The last time I watched it was like when I showed my girlfriend, excuse me, when I was getting her caught up in the franchise, and I'm over there making fun of the movie as she's watching it. There are moments that she did enjoy. I mean, she liked it a bit more than I did, I think. But, man, I don't think I'm gonna watch it again. It may be a long time before I do. Some people may say Superman 4 was worse than this one, but that had flaws too. But I will get to that in the next video. But this, in my opinion, this is worse than Superman 4, in my opinion. And it's worse than Superman Returns, in my opinion. And that had flaws too. But with that being said, this gets, I don't know, maybe 1 minus spin out of 5 spins. Yeah. I'm not gonna go all the way around for this movie. It doesn't deserve that much of a star, seriously. Oh my gosh. And yeah, feel free to tell me, which movie you thought was worst of this franchise. Was it part 3, 4, Returns? If you say 1 or 2, then you have serious problems. I mean, like, oh my gosh. But if you enjoyed my review on this clusterfuck of a movie, yeah, I'm going to keep calling it. It's a clusterfuck. Superman clusterfuck. Super clusterfuck. If you enjoyed my review, thumb up this video. Make sure you click subscribe if you're new to the channel. I'm gonna continue on with reviewing all these movies, and I'm gonna eventually jump right to all the Batman movies leading up to Batman v Superman. So I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out, y'all.